most of all, I got the friends that I've met at the Dead shows. And I'm really glad to be here with all of you because I really needed it today. That's all.
The time is now 9:15, so I just want to let you know what's going to be happening here. The park officially closes at 10. The Rangers and everybody have been really cooperative by letting us do this. And this has been a wonderful evening. We're going to have to pack up this part at 9 o'clock. You're welcome to hang for an hour, but by 10 o'clock, they're going to ask that everyone clear out. Let's show them how cool we all are and not make any problems and just, you know, let this be the wonderful evening that it's been. But we're going to keep going till 9 o'clock when we got to shut this down, and then we'll get a couple more and then play music for the last few minutes.
I just want to say thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Grateful Dead. And thank all of you for making me feel like part of your family. My name's Reed, and I just want to say Jerry rocks! Yeah, I love him!
I'm only 14, so I haven't gone to that many shows, but I just want to say I've never seen anybody move a crowd like Jerry has when I went to my first day in Philadelphia.
Hello. I want to thank my very best friend Carrie for introducing me to the Dead about 2 years ago. I want to say to her, let your life proceed by your own design, and inspiration move me brightly.
All right, everyone, have a great rest of your night. You know, just Jerry will live on forever in the music. Thanks for coming out. Have a good night.
Yo, you baby.
You guys want to say anything to the boys?
Can't believe it.
I'm sending this up north, so if you...
Yeah, we were shocked at the news. Thought it was a joke. Now I can't believe it's true.
It's all good.
California. For more on the life of Jerry Garcia, entertainment reporter Pam Thompson joins us live now from our newsroom. Pam?
Well, Gene and Marianne, for 3 decades, Jerry Garcia and the Grateful Dead entertained millions of people with their unique style of music. The rock and roll legend sold millions of records and established a loyal fan following that has never been seen before in the history of music.
When they come to take you down, when they bring your way down.
Jerry Garcia began his career with the Grateful Dead in 1964. Year after year, the band always toured, often with a grueling concert schedule. But for more than 30 years, fans, nicknamed Deadheads, have made the band the most popular concert act in the country. They were admitted into the Rock Hall of Fame in 1994. Jerry Garcia was the band's leader, its main guitarist, vocalist, and composer since the beginning. The 53-year-old musician had a history of health problems and was an admitted drug user. The band's publicist says he died of a heart attack early this morning at a drug treatment center in Marin County. The band spokesman also says that Jerry Garcia and fans of Jerry Garcia and the Grateful Dead will be gathering today at Golden Gate Park in San Francisco to mourn the rock and roll legend. Jean and Marianne, back to you.
Okay, Pam, a lot of people here at home remembering Jerry Garcia today as well. Thank you. Simi Valley police officer Michael Clark is being remembered.
But while imitators abound, one of his fanatics
found dead early this morning at a drug treatment center in the Bay Area's Marin County. Garcia helped build the Grateful Dead into the most popular concert act in recent years in America. Garcia, seen here during a concert last year, was the Grateful Dead's lead guitarist, composer, and vocalist. The band was famous for its diehard fans, known as Deadheads, but years of almost constant touring took their toll on Garcia. He had a history of health problems, and a Marin County Sheriff's deputy says Garcia apparently died of a heart attack. Jerry Garcia of the Grateful Dead, dead at age 53.
And there's a funeral being held right now from a Marin County drug treatment facility. No official cause of death was given, but his longtime publicist says Garcia died of a heart attack. He was 53 years old. Jerry Garcia led the Grateful Dead for 30 years. He formed the band in the San Francisco Bay Area during the psychedelic 60s. Over the years, the Grateful Dead went on to become the most popular act in the United States, grossing tens of millions of dollars each year during its national tours. The group was inducted into the Rock Hall of Fame last year. And one of the most interesting phenomena in rock music is the colorful legion of Deadheads, the fans who follow the Grateful Dead from city to city. Eric Spillman joins us now with their reaction. Good afternoon, Eric.
Good afternoon, Marta. We're at radio station FM 101.9, and the fan reaction to Jerry Garcia's death, people expressing a lot of sadness. No other band probably had as loyal a following or people who would follow the Grateful Dead all over the country. They called themselves Deadheads. They referred to themselves as Jerry's Kids. And here at this particular radio station, since they got the news that Jerry Garcia died, we'll take a walk back into the studio here. What they've been doing is playing Grateful Dead songs and albums all morning long, and also taking calls from listeners, and also playing Jerry Garcia interviews. People have called in to really express their emotions today upon hearing the news that Jerry Garcia had died. And here's an example of one of those phone calls.
I just heard the little quote in the interview with Jerry talking about how if they could make one, a little bit of difference in one person's life, going through the daily drudgery of life, that they certainly would have done what they'd set out to do. And, just that really hit home for me. If the meaning of life is to spread as much love around as you can, Jerry led a very full life.
Here's an example of another phone call that we listened to. One man called up and said Jerry and the band offered an escape from this crazy world. His music, his concerts were an inspiration to all of us. I have with me now Nicole Sandler. She's a disc jockey here and been playing the music all morning long. What's been the reaction from people? I guess a lot of emotion.
A lot of emotion. It was first disbelief. I do the morning show here, so we got the news at around 8:30, and from that point on, we just started playing Grateful Dead music. A lot of people calling, saying, I heard this crazy rumor, is it true? And then there were a lot of tears. It was kind of hard to hold it together, talking to some of these people because they were so shaken, so upset. And then a lot of gratitude that we were playing the music, and I think it's kind of the least we can do. Here's a man and a band that's given us a lot of enjoyment over a lot of years, and so much great music, we're going to miss them.
All right, thank you very much, Nicole Sandler with FM 101.9. I want to tell you about one thing that some Grateful Dead fans have already organized, and this radio station as well. They've already organized a vigil, a tribute tonight to Jerry Garcia that will be held at Griffith Park at the merry-go-round up there at 7:30 this evening. So a lot of his followers and fans getting together tonight to remember him at Griffith Park at 7:30. Marta, back to you.
Okay, thank you for that report, Eric. There's more discouraging news today for baseball legend Mickey Mantle. Doctors in Dallas, Texas say his cancer has spread beyond his liver and lungs. Mantle is hospitalized in serious condition at Baylor.
Died of a heart attack in a drug rehabilitation center just north of here in Marin. He had long been battling serious health problems, from diabetes to various drug addictions. People here in San Francisco gathered spontaneously throughout the day at places like Golden Gate Park and the Haight-Ashbury, where roots of the Grateful Dead are still very strong. Hundreds of people came together to pay tribute to the 53-year-old rock legend, and tears flowed as people remembered the man and his music. Jerry Garcia's love of bluegrass music fueled his own desire to perform, and in the mid-60s he started playing local coffee houses with his buddies Phil Lesh and Bob Ware, the core of what was to become the Grateful Dead. They were psychedelic rangers in the Bay Area rock frontier.
Something strong put us in that pathway, and we can't exactly take credit for inventing it, but when it spoke to us, we definitely wanted to hear more of it.
At the end of the 60s, as pop music moved away from acid rock, other bands lit up and faded away, but the Grateful Dead continued to shine. They were known for their live performances, improvising song by song, never using set lists. And as of this, their 30th year, they remained America's most successful touring band.
The thing that calls you into it is deep stuff. What keeps you there and past the tests is a matter of faith.
Today, the performance is over. With Jerry Garcia's death, the Grateful Dead is no more.
My words did glow with the gold of sunshine, and my tunes were played on the harp unstrung. Would you hear my voice come through the music? Would you hold it near as it were your own?
Jerry Garcia's death came as quite a surprise. The publicist for the band said this morning that management and even members of the band had no idea that Garcia had gone back into drug treatment. But beyond the circumstances of his death, one observer noted that Garcia had come to symbolize a special time and place. In the end, he transcended both to become a rock legend. Reporting live in San Francisco, I'm Juju Chang. Marilyn, back to you.
All right, Juju, thank you. Well, fan reaction has been predictable, as you might expect, for years now. They've called themselves Deadheads, fans have. That term did not come out of the blue. Eyewitness News reporter Maggie Rodriguez is standing by in Griffith Park at a gathering of Deadheads, and they're planning a vigil. Here's her report.
Christine, I'm sorry, Marianne, what can you say about a man whose music has the power to unite millions of strangers as family, a band leader who created a cult following that has remained strong for 3 decades? Probably the people that can honor this man as he deserves are his fans. They've been called the most loyal fans in the world. Jerry Garcia's Deadheads.
I heard the news at 8 o'clock this morning and tears came to my eyes. My wife got mad because she said I cried more for Jerry than my own mother's death.
Jerry's an inspiration, you know, for
for more generations than just mine, but for me especially, you know. God, it was just, my life mission was to go to shows, take off and go to a show, and God, it was fun times. Yeah, best times of my life with Jerry Garcia and the Grateful Dead.
When they come to take you down.
Jerry Garcia left an impression.